and today we are here at Factory Five Racing in Wareham, Massachusetts, and we are going to be looking at the brand new Mark V body that they have in car. It's spectacular so far from what I've seen. In addition to that, check out over here and we'll look at the rest of the factory as well and do a really cool in-depth tour. So please, if you like this type of content, like, comment, and subscribe, but also please check out the whole video and we really appreciate it. Thanks a lot. Here's the body. Obviously, they haven't uncovered it yet. This is the body of the car. This is already purchased as a Mark V complete. This is another Mark V. And the big number 5 on the front of it. Check this out. This is a Generation 4. Look at the size of those pipes on the side. That's ridiculous. And then up here, another Mark IV, but this is with the hard top. Looking at the front, if you're a Cobra fan, this is where you need to be. Look at this. Wow. And then up here. And I like how they kind of added the canards right here for that extra aerodynamic. A little bit more downforce on the car. Factory Five Racing, so sweet. Coming over here, look at this truck. This is insane. Absolutely beautiful. And if you check out the inside, oh, that's gorgeous. And look at this beautiful wood back here. And this is just unbelievable. And then coming into this is just outstanding. And this is a Mark IV. And you can see right here, you could buy the kit for this car for $21,900. This is the body and the chassis. And then you just have to pick up the engine, all your rear ends that you could select from. This is the best one. This independent rear suspension. This is what comes standard. Like you buy this standard with it. Pretty cool. And then all this running gear back here. Really sweet stuff. And then over here, you can take a look. Look at the safety that's built into this. That's spectacular. Just this artwork in this. Imagine coming into work every day and checking this puppy out. Look at this. This is so great. Coming over here. This is neat. Look at this. And then this is the car build area. Here's the body. Some additional panels. And here's the new the Factory 5 truck. It's right here. Wow. Wow, this is built off an F-150, but look at what they've done to this thing. Oh my God. This is insane. Wow. I love this. All right, guys, this is crazy. Look at that. The racing shocks, just obviously an F-150, but it's just a massive F-150 with all these honestly amazing carbon fiber pieces fitting into it. And then over here, here's another one with the tent up top. Someone enjoying it. Wowzers, this is nuts. Wow. This is gorgeous. So this one right here is a supercharger in it. Look at the underneath. So that frame right here, and here's the frame for it. It's 1,800 pounds. That frame right here is the same frame that's over there. And look underneath. This thing's already been driven, which is awesome. You'd love to see that. That is so cool. Get some nice scuffs on it. This is driven. All right, come to work every single day and you see this. This would not be a bad day to start your job, right? Get a frame of a car over here. You get all the chassis up top. Look at that. Here's some completed cars. This really cool hot rod. This, oh my God, I would want this every day and twice on Sunday. This is the 818 Coupe. This is the 818 Open. And here is the GTM. That GTM's insane. Here's a full cutaway. I love the cutaway. This is just so neat. Wow. Wow. Couple of Cobra reps. That is gorgeous. And wowzers, that's unbelievable.
Hey guys, David Smith, Factory Five Racing. I am really excited to be here today to unveil our latest car, our Mark V. It's built 11 cars, 3 prototypes, never made the light day in 30 years. This is some of our best work. But when I was thinking about it, we are kicking off our 30-year anniversary with a lot of friends to show off this car. We have a lot of surprises planned this year. This is the first one. This is the Mark V, and Kleiner and Everett, I can't think of 2 more appropriate guys to pull the wraps off the car. And boy, that rear hardtop, it grabs every car cover, you can get it off. All right, let's go. Here comes the new Factory 5 Mark V Roadster. Ooh. We're going to go over the feature of the car. We're going to start with the frame, obviously, but when you first look at the car, you know, I got to tell you, if you've seen a Cobra hardtop out there, almost all of them lack that beautiful line that these Italian and early British coupes have. Short wheelbase coupe, it's hard to reconcile that line. You put a high roll bar in there, and you got to go up and down, and it doesn't look right. This hardtop, the guys worked so hard on, and the way in which they were able to resolve those curves, we'll talk about in the car. But before we get to all these details, let's start with the bare frame, the chassis. Let's talk to Jesper over here and Jim did the engineering. Jim, why don't you give us a primer on not an evolutionary frame, but a revolutionary frame?
Right, so this frame, no 2 pieces of steel on this frame is the same as the Mark IV. 100% new. It's based on the Gen 3 Coupe frame. When we started the design of the Gen 3 Coupe, we knew this was eventually coming, right? So that was designed in right from the beginning. So completely different chassis. The biggest difference is going to be the stiffness of the chassis. And this chassis compared to a Mark IV, it's about 4 times stiffer, which makes a huge difference, not just in the performance, but in how we can tune the suspension for a better ride as well. It makes the whole car feel more solid. It really drives like a completely different car relative to the Mark IV or the earlier generations as well, which every generation we've got a little stiffer, but this is a quantum leap forward in terms of the chassis stiffness. What we've also done, we've added a bunch of features really as we've, gotten feedback from people building their cars for the last 30 years. We've tried to integrate a lot of those features. We started doing things so that this chassis has multiple ride heights, it has sway bar mounts built in, we've modified the radiator mounting to make that easier. The foot boxes now have more space in them, which space is always one of the biggest factors, right? It's not a big car, so getting as much space as we can is critical. More adjustment in terms of the suspension, more adjustment in terms of the steering. We moved the emergency brake up to the top of the tunnel, and we moved the floor down. And all those things give more space, which is a huge factor in somebody who just can't fit in the Mark IV or Mark III. So now there's quite a bit more in terms of space. The other thing that moving the seat down did, it enabled us to change the height of the roll bar, which enabled us to design the top at a different height. The old roll bar was 2 inches taller than this one. This one now, with the seat lower, is still a ½ inch higher than the seat, but being lower and actually angled back more like the original gives us the ability to design the top around the lower bar and improve the shape of the top. So moving back, we also changed the trunk quite a bit. There's some drop space in the trunk now. The quick jacks, which used to be hard to get to, you had to drop the tank to access. We have some hardware in there that you don't have to do that anymore. The control arms, so now we have these forged aluminum arms. This is an IRS upper arm. All of the arms in the front lowers and all of the IRS arms are now going to be made like this. So they'll all be the forged arms instead of the tubular arms. So increased side structure, improved the door hinges and latches. Now the door frames inside of the doors are a heavier duty design, similar to the hot rod chassis, if anybody's seen that. But really, it's basically all new.
Yeah, when we said revolution, you know, and evolution is like, well, we're gonna make this better, this better, this better. This takes it a log scale better. Jim's modest, the original Cobra, our Mark IV is 5 times stiffer torsional rigidity than the original Cobra. This is 17 times stiffer than an original legendary 427. The cool thing is, all these years, how many guys, and there's some of you here that just, I just don't fit in the car. I don't care what you've heard, you'll never fit in a 90-inch wheelbase Cobra or Cobra replica. They're all too small except for this. This isn't a big and tall guy Cobra. It's a bigger and taller guy Cobra. There's a video that just launched. Matt, did you hit the website? Is it on? Shortly. So the website launches when we're done. And when the website launches, you'll see a video of Mark Doherty. Is Mark, is he? Mark, you know, Doherty? Hi. Oh, I made fun of you. I was hoping you were not. In all honesty, 330 pounds. 6'5", 14 size shoes. Watch when he sits in it. It's awesome. The car swallows them up. So if you have not been able to buy a Cobra because it's too small, guess what? Now you can. So bigger and taller guy, awesome chassis. Jim, really great job. And Jesper, thanks, man. When I started working with you guys, you were like right out of school, and it's been a while. So how can that be running? This is your career and your life's work, and it's really impressive. Guys, just a round of applause for the engineers. As we can. We got the chassis, check the chassis. There's a ton more things. You can talk to the engineers here today about the specifics. It'll be on the website. I'm going to hang out here for half an hour. Nate Johnson.
So as we slide over, and they're taking the top off the car right now, but here's the Godzilla 7.3 liter engine shoehorned into there. Look at that, 7.3 liters. Taking a look at the inside of the car. Gorgeous, absolutely phenomenal. Leather dashboard. Look at the back here. Unbelievable. Hey guys, welcome back to the AutoHound, and today I have a special guest. This is Primo from the Executive Automotive Society, and we are down here at Factory 5 unveiling this amazing car. What do you think, Primo?
I love it. There's one thing that immediately popped out to me is there is a huge domestic feel to this car, but there is European influence in it. So not only does it have that standard cool KitCar speed, domestic, like huge engine feel, but it also has styling to it, and it looks a lot nimbler than one of the other cars. I really feel like this is going to be a really big racetrack car once it catches on.
Absolutely, and you know, looking at all the quality builds, the countless hours, the different molds that they went into this, how they wrapped over the doors so there's not a nice seam in there, and there's no sharp edges.
Yeah,
absolutely amazing.
And that's the thing is you're going to get a car that's going to continue to get cleaner and cleaner builds, and the better the cars look, the better it is for everybody that's driving them. Plus, they looked into little things like the decibels that the exhaust makes, the straps, so that you can have the race harness or the regular harness. So they really didn't leave any stone unturned, and you can't lose out with that.
Absolutely, and even the automated turn signals that shut off. You know, before Factory 5 was famous for that. So you know, it's funny that Dave mentioned it in his presentation, but seriously, you wouldn't shut them off. Now they just shut off automatically.
Right.
So we'll take a quick peek.
And I think this is one thing too that I think that more and more we're seeing these supercar guys getting into these cars, and I think it's I'm going to say an untouched market that needs more people to look into it and say, you know what, if you can't get one of these older cars because the price points are going so high, this is the point when entry-level kit cars are not entry-level anymore. They look big money, and I think that's a key.
It's huge. It really is. It's going to get people excited about not only the kit car world, but the brand here, especially at Factory Five.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I really want to thank Primo for joining us. If you like his content, Executive Automotive Society on YouTube. Make sure you click on the link below and subscribe.
And we'll be happy to have you.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. And again, if you like this type of content, please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and remember, it's about the drive.